There are behavioral psychologists on Sage. This is not in dispute. Why do you think that might be? When you are confident of the facts and correctness of your position, you let the facts do the talking. If not, you need other means to enforce your will. So I will appeal to you now to set aside all the hysteria, all the hyperbole, ignore all the shrieking panic mongers you see on TV, and just look at the cold, hard data. Will you do that? If you won't, quit the video now. But if you will, please do look at uncontested data, and I thank you for that. This is how we progress as a species. Alright, should you vax your kids? Let's look at the data. First question, how pathogenic is SARS-CoV-2 for children? Well, we know that in the UK in 2020, the number of otherwise healthy children who died from COVID was 0. None died. So that's the context of the risk to the kids from the disease. Again, there were 0 deaths. Now the counter argument goes, well, they could be a disease vector for adults. Maybe they won't be impacted themselves, but they could infect adults. Well, let's deal with that. In a recent study of more than 10 million infections, asymptomatic transmission was observed in 0 cases. It is vanishingly rare to unknown. Also, only 388 otherwise healthy adults under 65 succumbed in the UK in 2020 to the COOF. To put that in context, about 2,000 people die on the roads every year. Your car is 5 times more dangerous. Have you stopped driving? Well, what about grandma? She's old, she's frail, she's at risk, right? Yes, she is. If she isolates, she's probably okay, but there are no guarantees when you're in your 80s. But here's the salient question. Show me a single grandmother who would put their grandchildren at risk to possibly grant her another year of life, maybe. Show me even one who would stand up and take that bet. As adults, it is our right and our duty to protect children. It is not their duty to protect us. Failure in this duty is not an option. Well, that's all very well, but what's the risk to children? The CDC is the Center for Disease Control in the US. They recently studied the impact of the vax on kids. What percentage do you think reported adverse events after being vaccinated? 1%? 2%? Try 80%. Fully 4 in 5 kids were adversely impacted by a vax with wholly unknown long-term impacts. And all this for a disease which killed none of them. Are you completely mad? It is your duty to protect children, so for God's sake, do the right thing. Don't offer up your children. Reach down into your soul. Feel your humanity. You know this is wrong. Don't do it. Don't give them your children. If you fail in this duty, there's no greater failure. What's the point of your life if you fail here? Do the right thing. Protect your kids.